This video is going to talk about solving one-step equations. So, what's the difference between an algebraic expression and an algebraic equation? So the past two videos, if you watch them, we're dealing with expressions. They did not have an equal sign. Now we're going into algebraic equations with an equal sign. These one-step equations should go quickly and should all be a review if you have to watch this video. So I'll be able to solve equations using my knowledge of inverse operations to solve one-step equations, showing my work. So our main goal for solving equations is to isolate the variable. That means get the variable by itself, completely alone. All right? And the golden rule for solving equations is whatever you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other. So, my thinking with adding and subtracting. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw my line down the middle because you guys are really used to that. You don't necessarily have to do that, but it tells you that there are two sides of the equation, and whatever I do to one side, I need to do to the other. Then I need to think about inverse operations. I need to do the opposite. So to get rid of this minus 11, I do the opposite, which is add 11 to both sides. So m equals negative 8. Negative 19 plus 11, okay, different signs, subtract. 19 minus 11 is 8. Keep the sign of the larger number, and that is my answer. So m equals negative 8. So I'm not going to make you do this, but one thing is that you should never get equations wrong because you can check your answer. So I can substitute this negative 8 in for m. So negative 8 minus 11 equals 19. Well, when I'm subtracting, I add the opposite. So negative 8 plus negative 11 is negative 19 equals negative 19. Since that is a true statement, then I know my answer is correct. All right, so again, subtract 2 from both sides because if this is a plus 2, the opposite is minus 2. X equals negative 1. 1 minus 2. Add the opposite, different signs, subtract. Keep the sign in the larger number, which is the 2. Is negative 1. So I'm going to check it. Negative 1 plus 2 equals 1. Different sign, subtract. 2 minus 1 is 1. Keep the sign large number, which is 2, so it's going to be positive. So 1 equals 1, so my answer is correct. All right, moving on to multiplying and dividing. So this first one right here, I have p, or negative 2 equals p divided by 9. So I want to get p by itself, which means I need to do the opposite operation that's happening to p. And p is being divided. So to get rid of that, I'm going to multiply by 9. Multiply by 9. So 9 times negative 2 is negative 18, which equals 9's cancel, p is by itself. Again, I can check my answer. Negative 2 equals negative 18 divided by 9. Negative 2 equals negative 18 divided by 9. Well, 18 divided by 9 is 2, and a negative divided by a positive is a negative. So that is a true statement, therefore my answer is correct. Next on this one, n is being multiplied by 10. So to get rid of the 10, I'm going to divide both sides by 10. So 150 divided by 10 is 15 equals n. When I check my answer, 150 equals 10 times 15. 150 equals 10 times 15 is 150. My answer is correct. All right, continue working on the worksheet. Ask me for help if you need it.